Hello and welcome to another episode of MormonCast. My name's Matt Worley and I'm your host. Still, it's like episode 19. We're doing another cooking show. As you can tell, we're back in the Worley kitchen. This one was inspired by an email from Ashley from Canada. She had a predicament where she's often having the missionaries over, and there's about 6 of them, and so she wants to know what would be good to make that'll feed about 7. So, we're going to show you what's something good to make. It's something that's probably not too commonly, hopefully, fed to missionaries. And it's actually pretty tasty and pretty simple. So, let's get started. Alright, as you can see, we've got all our ingredients laid out, and yes, we're making enchiladas. First off, we've got some cheese. You can buy the cheese in pre-measured bags of 2 cups, because you're going to need 2 cups of cheese. We've got a couple cans of cream of chicken soup. We've got some chicken already cooked. I cooked this before the show because that would take too long, but we're going to shred it later on. Also, if you're going to be working with chicken, make sure you wash your hands before and after you pull it out when it's still raw, and yeah, you don't want to get salmonella or something gross. We also have a can of diced green chilies, another can of enchilada sauce, a tub of sour cream. You're going to need about 1.5 cups of sour cream. We've got the tortillas and a pan to lay them all in for when we cook them, measuring cups, and a mixing bowl to mix the soon-to-be shredded chicken with the other ingredients. Alright, so first we're going to shred the chicken. You pick it up, and you just start pulling it apart, shred it by hand. Chunk size varies on how you want it. You can have big chunks, you can shred them down to like little chunks, but we're going to just put them all in this bowl right here. In a moment, we're going to mix all the fun stuff in with it. You too can shred chicken. So we've got all of our ingredients laid out. We've got our sour cream, our 1.5 cups of sour cream, our 2 cans of cream of chicken soup, our 1 tiny can of diced green chilies, and our 2 cups of cheese. The cheese, like I said before, it comes in 2 cup sized bags, so you don't need to measure it out like this. You can just take the whole bag and dump it. So now here's what we're going to do. We're going to dump all this stuff in with our shredded chicken and then mix it up. So we'll start with the 1/2 cup of sour cream with the handy rubber spatula. Okay, and we'll pick up. Alright, get the rest of this stuff in here. Alright, cream of chicken. Isn't that beautiful? I think that already happened to me once today. Alright, next one. Oh, yeah. Some things to keep in mind when feeding the missionaries are things such as dietary limitations. Maybe the missionaries are lactose intolerant, so the sour cream might not be too good for them. Find things out like that. And even if they are lactose intolerant or whatever, feed it to them anyway. Alright, we're adding our diced green chilies. Diced green chilies. Yeah. And now our cheese. So I've took the liberty of mixing several kinds of cheese together. Feel free to be creative and do what you want. Totally kicked the camera. and mix. My mom used to make these for Christmas. Along with pizza. Homemade pizza. Homemade enchiladas. Alright, we get it all mixed up. And then we're going to add this into the tortillas and put them in the pan and get ready to go. Alright, so we've got the enchilada sauce open, ready to go. We're going to lay a little bit of this stuff into the bottom of the pan, kind of act as a non-stick surface. It's a little messy, a little runny. So spread it around, get a nice little coating on there. Alright, get your tortillas, and we're going to load them up. Fold it and roll it, and then into the pan, nice and tight. And put like the flap down so it doesn't like roll open in there and make a mess. So, something else to keep in mind, if you're having, you know, guy missionaries over, those porkers tend to eat a lot. So you might want to think about, you know, making extra. The recipe that I've given you is made with just 3 chicken breasts. So if you want to add more chicken to make it like a little heartier, you can add another chicken breast. If you want to add more cheese, you can add more cheese. Feel free. Get creative with it. I mean, I am. So we're just going to stack them up. Pop, 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 pop. And then once we get them all in there, pour more of the green sauce over it. I mean, you could sprinkle some cheese on top. You could like add a little more sour cream to it. And then we're going to pop these puppies in the oven for, I don't know, long enough. Alright, so you're going to want to preset your oven to about 350. And set your timer for
30 to 40 minutes.
To 30 to 40 minutes, the wonderful voice from off camera says. So we've got them all stacked up. You can stack them this tight or you can stack them looser. It's up to you. We managed to fit 12 in here. So if you're having, you know, 6 missionaries over, so there's 6 of you, that's about 2 each. And you can also make sides, things like rice and things like vegetables. We might do an episode on sides too to give you guys some ideas. So we're going to take the whole can now of the enchilada sauce and we're just going to pour the whole thing over everything. And now feel free to get creative. You can like add things to it like cheese and sour cream and all that fun stuff. So this stuff's all gonna seep in and sink in and it's gonna be really tasty. So now we're gonna put this puppy in the oven and have dinner, basically. There they are. Don't they look great? Sure to feed a bunch of missionaries and be very tasty all at the same time. Thank you for joining us yet again on another episode of MormonCast. Hope you guys dig the enchiladas. I'm going to put the recipe up at the end of the credits so you can all make them on your own. And Ashley, I hope this helped you out. Hopefully you'll be able to make it for your missionaries. I don't know if you're allowed to make Mexican food up in Canada, but good luck. And join us next week or next time for another episode of MormonCast. And tell your friends, mormoncast.org. Send me an email, worley.matt@gmail.com. And join our Frepper map and tell your friends. Thanks.